Okay, I think we're live. I think we've got everything situated. What is good, everybody? It is the Godfather of VR, the ageless, one of the man, Lincoln Clay, and we are back with another live stream of Low Fuel Motorsports. This is season 13, week 6 at Spa for a 25-minute sprint race. I meant to stream yesterday, but sorry, folks, I overslept by the time I got up. I did a little bit of practice, and then I headed out to go pick up my son. Plus, I have been having issues with ACC in terms of my lap times. I think I've talked about this before, where everything seems to be dialed in, and I'm like, oh, okay, I'm all right. And then I come back a few days later, and then I can't come even close. And Spa has been one of the biggest problems that I've had. As you guys can see, in the upper left-hand corner of the overlay, my fastest lap on Spa was 2:17.9, and I was absolutely dialed in. I mean, I was turning in 2:18s in my sleep. And I figured, okay, everything's good. I left and came back to Spa like 3 days later, and I couldn't even crack, I was stuck on 220s. And I would occasionally hit 219s, but I couldn't figure out why I wasn't doing it. So I've been practicing a lot late last night, early this morning, and at least with Spa, I think I've got it figured out. I simplified it to the point where everything starts with the Eau Rouge. If you don't get through the Eau Rouge good, you're not going to have a good lap. And so I've gotten to the point where I started to throw caution to the wind when going through the Eau Rouge. And I did, however, do a night race. So I think it was like 1 in the morning a.m. Eastern time. I was going to stream it, but I didn't think we would have enough people in the session. Well, it's a good thing I didn't stream it, because it ended up being a night race. And I was holding my own. I was in 8th place, and I went through the Eau Rouge, and because of how dark it was, I misjudged the Eau Rouge, spun out and hit the wall so hard that the car was done. At that point, I just quit the race. But it looks like we've gotten back to getting consistent 219s. And when I get dialed in, I can hit 218s again.
Low tire pressure. Stay clear of the curves.
So, with that, assuming I don't wreck, I feel pretty good about my chances about this race. Also, I've decided to give the Quest 3 another shot. My son has had a headset. My son has had the headset pretty much for the last, 2 or 3 weeks. All he uses it for is to debug his avatars that he creates on VR chat.
Yellow flag in sector 3.
I was on my way to turning in a 218.6. Anyway, the session is probably started by now. So let's go back. Oh, we are looking for session 805. Is that where I am? Split 4? In all likelihood, yes. Oh, another night race. Oh my God. Oh my God. You talk about bad luck.
You look so calm. I mean, I expected you to be a bit more happy being the fastest man currently.
Because it was 1 hour ago when I did, so now I'm calm. So now, but it's good, but it's 24-hour race.
And how important is qualifying to you in a 24-hour race?
It's not really important because it's 24 hours. So
Green light, give it all you got.
Well, this is going to go one of two ways. I'm either going to do really well, or I'm going to do so bad that I might lose enough ELO to get sent back down to rookie.
You've gone so far, let's keep on, thank you. Currently P15. Do you think you can go faster than I can?
with the hose. pole setter. There's no sense in going on with this lap.
Detected.
Oh, nope, not anymore. I was the pole setter for a second. Now I'm number 2. So it looks like there's some more people finishing up their laps. But
Yellow flag in sector 3.
for a night race, I feel pretty good about that 219.6. I guess we can go ahead and head back to the garage. We'll get set up. Oh, he edged me out by 0.3. The pole set a 219.3 and I set a 219.6. We'll see if that holds while other cars are still finishing up their final laps. Let's see here, Aero. Up third. Oh my God, the guy edged me out by like 1,000ths of a second. So I'm third, but I know that I'm capable of getting into the 218s, so I have a legitimate shot of winning this race. Even if it is a night race, I think the most critical part is to get through the Eau Rouge clean. Get through the Eau Rouge clean, everything else will take care of itself. Oh, the pole setter, Jim Clark, he says, please leave space on lap 1. Well, that's easy for him to say, being that he's the pole setter, because based on him being the pole setter, technically it's his race to lose. So if he can get a good launch and get good separation from everybody, and he gets through the Eau Rouge with a little bit of separation from anybody else, it's his race to lose. But I do get where he's coming from, because I would be asking for the same thing and asking for people to leave space. Because those pileups at the Eau Rouge are massive, and it's just unbelievable. I don't know. With the Eau Rouge, I think it comes down to one of three things that causes these massive pileups. Somebody losing control of the car in the Eau Rouge, which might be the highest probability, because I totally understand it. I was afraid of the Eau Rouge for God knows how long. Somebody breaking late or somebody breaking early. Now, in the case of somebody breaking late or somebody breaking early, I think that's where the space comes in, where he's saying, yeah, please leave enough space.
Staying double file. Green light, show them what you got. clear on the left. Got some light damage on the front of the car. Xbox just repaired the car.
This idiot plowed into me and triggered a mass wreck. Oh my God. Thanks for the follow. Just a moment. Okay, thank you for the super chat, Henning. So I had to take my headset off to read the question. And that is about PC headsets.
Yellow flag in Sector 3.
Here, let me go back to the garage. Oops. All right. Okay, so let me come back. What? Okay, so which VR headset to buy? Racing games and so forth. When you speak of the 4090 and you speak of price limit, you know, $1,000, I would like to think that you're asking this question from the standpoint that you already have a 4090. As far as the headset goes, wow. I mean, if you want to go super, super cheap, you could buy the Quest 2, because now that the Quest 3 is out, the Quest 2 is down to about $300, and you might be able to find it for half that price. Here, let me turn the game volume down so I don't have to shout. Okay, that's a little bit better. I felt like I was having to shout. Sorry. Okay, so let's start over again. I'm assuming you have a 4090. Headsets. If you on a budget, then yeah, the Quest 2 would be the way to go. You could get one brand new for $300 American, or you could probably get one off of eBay for half of that. But if you want the best clarity you can get for your money, I think the Quest 3 that I'm wearing is the best route you can go. That'll give you a that'll give you clarity because it does have pancake pancake lenses, and it gives you edge-to-edge clarity. It's not blurry on the edges. The entire view is sharp. Now you could go higher than that. I mean, you could go with the Pimax, because I think right now people are arguably saying that the Pimax has the sharpest picture. It has aspheric lenses, which I think is their version of pancake lenses, but you're looking at $1,500 US for that. You could go with the big screen beyond, but you would have to send them your prescription if you wear glasses, so they can make prescription lenses for it. I think that's about $1,000, but it does not come with any controllers or light bases, so you would still need to pay. You would still need to buy like the Valve knuckle controllers as well as the light bases, which that could push you up to $1,600. So I think, and there is no sweet spot for like a $600, $700, $800 headset. So I think, as far as a PC headset goes, I think this Quest 3 will probably give you the best bang for the buck. Myself, I normally use my Quest Pro. It also has pancake lenses. The Quest Pro has pretty much been discontinued, but it's still a great headset. You can probably find one on eBay super cheap. When the Quest Pro first came out, it was $1,500. Then they dropped it to $1,000. And now that the headset is pretty much being discontinued, you can catch one on eBay probably for about half price. I mean, I've seen people catch a Quest Pro on eBay for as little as $300. I have two Quest Pros. The first one I bought brand new for $1,000 from Best Buy, and then the second one I bought off of eBay for $600. But there's subtle differences between the Quest Pro and the Quest 3 relative to using it as a PC headset. The Quest Pro looks slightly, and I mean very slightly, grainier, and I think because of that, it gives me the impression that it has a sharper picture. The Quest 3 has a sharp picture too, but it has a slightly smoother look to it. I think both of them run about the same because the compression and decompression is done in the computer. I used to think that the computer decompressed. No, I used to think that the computer compressed and the headset decompressed. But no, I guess the compression, decompression is all done at the computer. So how good it runs probably depends on your computer. And assuming you have a 4090, which is what I have, I assume that you'll be good to go. So short story long, as far as a PC headset goes, I think the Quest 3 would be the way to go. Not only that, it's also a standalone headset, and as more and more of these games get the Quest 3 enhancement patch, they're looking much better, and some of the games don't look too far off from PC VR. So again, I think the Quest 3 would be the best value for the money. Now, in terms of racing games go, I say grab them all, because at some point or another, they all end up on sale on Steam, or you can still go to sites like G2A, or I think like Green Man Gaming, or Humble Bumble or something like that, and get all these games dirt cheap. But a lot of times, they're on sale on Steam anyway. And so as far as what games to grab, I would say grab the original Assetto Corsa, because it supports mods. So when people add modded tracks, modded cars, they add the realistic graphics that gives you the lightings, the shadows, the ray tracing, and that kind of stuff. So I would grab Assetto Corsa, and I think Assetto Corsa is like $5 or $6 on Steam. Assetto Corsa Competizione, I think it started out retailing for $40, but a lot of times you can catch it on sale for $20, $15. I definitely grab Automobile Lister 2, because in terms of VR, Automobile Lister 2 is arguably the best looking racing game in VR. Same deal, I think it retails for about $40, but you can catch it on sale Race Room is free. It also supports VR. You know, where they get their money back is through, you know, DLC purchases.
Not over yet.
There's iRacing out there, but I don't really care for iRacing because of the subscription model. It costs $15 a month, and then you still have to buy your own cars, your own tracks and stuff. And so people have been put, over the years, some people have sunk hundreds or even thousands of dollars into iRacing. So if you're asking for my opinion, no, I would not go with iRacing. Not unless you're okay with paying $15 a month and paying for all that DLC. There's also R Factor 2 out there. It's an older game, and I think it's like $15. It also supports VR. There's F123, if you like Formula One racing, that also supports VR. And through the 4090, through this Quest 3 or through my Quest Pro, F123 looks beautiful, and the night races are absolutely gorgeous. I mean, I feel like with F123, I feel like I'm in a race that's being televised by Sky Sports, you know, because they got all that commentary, all that stuff. I mean, they nailed it. They absolutely nailed it on F123. So I would definitely recommend that game unless you want to wait for F124 because it is a yearly game. What other games could I recommend? There's some games coming up. Rensport is in a beta phase. It doesn't support VR yet. Le Mans Ultimate, I think the early access, today's Sunday, I think the early access comes out on Tuesday. It will not support VR at launch, but they did reassure us that VR is coming. So I would say grab Le Mans Ultimate when that launches on the 20th. It will be in early access, so it won't have all the cars, it won't have all the tracks, but the advantage of doing the early access is when they do the official launch, they'll probably raise the price, and more than likely you won't have to pay the launch price versus the early access price. So I would definitely recommend Le Mans Ultimate. And if you try it out and you don't like it and you played it for less than 2 hours, you can return it within 14 days and get a refund. So and I guess if you want to go super old, you can still pick up Project Cars 2, which a game like that by now might cost $5 on Steam. So as far as racing games go that support VR, there's a lot of them. And since a lot of these games are older, they will either be priced accordingly or they have sales. There's still 9 minutes left in this race. I don't even know if I should jump back out there. I mean, this idiot absolutely plowed into me. I don't know what happened, but I was losing speed through the Eau Rouge. Let me see here. Let me see if I can get a look at the replay. Oh my God, look at this. This was just absolutely crazy. Because of how bad my car spun out, I might even get reported. let's watch it from his angle so we can see exactly what happened. Because the numpty, I'm in front of him. And I don't know what happened there. My car just started losing speed. Meanwhile, look at that. Holy shit, look at that pile up. I have never seen anything like that. So there I am. So I'm in fourth at the moment. I don't know what happened at the Eau Rouge. You know what? I'm gonna have to go back and see if I was applying the brakes or not. Because I don't know if I got hit by a network error or not. So there I go right there. Oh, there's the wreck. Okay. So we're inside my car now. I'm looking for a clear sign of whether or not I put on the brakes or not. Because all of a sudden, when we got to the Eau Rouge, the car just started dropping. Look at this. It was happening before we got to the Eau Rouge. And you can see him closing in on me. So, let me pause that. And let's see if it'll let me zoom out. Let me see if I can find my funky switches and see if it'll let me zoom in or out. No. That was a massive wreck. So, oh my God, look at these cars all over the place. Let's see here. We are watching the number 7 car, so I've got to be a ways up there. So this wreck probably hit him out of nowhere. And here we go right into the pileup that he right there. All these cars all over the place. Yep, and he got collected. That might be the biggest wreck that I've ever been involved in. We're going to go back a little bit. This is the, damn, this is the number 6 car. How'd he end up way back there? And here we go. There's a pileup. Look at all those cars. Oh my goodness. Oh my God. How much time is left in this race? Oh, it looks like it's over. So I am going to save this replay. I finished 24th. The only good thing I can say about it is that I came into this session ranked 25th. And that's crazy. For a minute, I had the pole. I'm sorry, folks. This wasn't very good. I'm sorry. Let's go see how much ELO I lost because of this. Well, the final tally hasn't come in yet, but honestly, this might be enough to knock me back down to rookie. When it comes to low fuel motorsports, I think it starts everybody off. Well, like once you create an account and you get your license, it starts everyone off with 1500 ELO, which I think puts you at like, I think it puts you at bronze. And bronze is a very tough class. I mean, starting from the top, I think you might have either platinum or gold is the highest class. You know, because they call it plates, like a platinum plate or gold plate is the one of those two. Is the highest, because what I'm not sure is if there's actually a platinum class, but I know if there isn't, then gold is the highest. Then you got gold, silver, bronze, and then iron plus, then iron, then rookie. And I've hit iron plus several times, and I was on the verge of hitting bronze a couple of times, but every time I had some bad luck and I would end up getting knocked back down. I would end up getting knocked back down to iron so low that I would be on the verge. I've been on the verge of going back to rookie several times. This might be the one time that it actually happens where I might end up going back down to rookie. But yeah, again, the game, like once you get your license, it starts everyone with 1500 ELO by default, so it automatically puts you in there with bronze, in the bronze class, which is not easy. Some of these bronze drivers are fast enough to be gold drivers. They're fast. I can probably count on one hand how many bronze drivers that I outright beat. Anyone after that, any other bronze drivers, I probably beat them because they wrecked. Wow. No results yet. I'm still waiting. It might take another 5 minutes before we see some results. I know that's definitely going to be it for me. The only thing that would have made that race worse is if it was raining. And although I've overcome my fear of the Eau Rouge on Spa, I think in all the years that I played ACC, I think this was only my second night race at Spa. Yesterday's LFM race that I did early this morning, that was my first race at Spa at night, and I crashed on that one too. And again, in that race, I was holding my own. I think I was in 8th place, and I went through the Eau Rouge, and I misjudged the way I was coming in there, and it caused me to make a micro correction, which was enough to throw the car out of balance, and I spun out and hit the wall and destroyed the car, and my race was over. So there you have it. My 2 nighttime races at Spa ended in disaster.
Said, thanks. Sorry I wrote and got a phone call. Now I am 20 minutes behind. Quest 3, the way to go. I have all that games. Only Erasant I don't have.
Let's see here. You said only what don't you have? Only iRacing? Yeah. I wouldn't recommend iRacing unless you're okay with paying, you know, a monthly subscription. Not only that, iRacing is an old game and it looks old. Like through the years, they have improved the graphics and the shadows and stuff like that, but it's still an old looking game. The one credit that I give iRacing for, out of all the games that I've raced in VR, iRacing probably runs the best because I think it might be the least demanding. Now, what they've done with Automobile Lista 2 is amazing. It is a very demanding game, but it is the best looking racing game in VR, and it runs good on just about any PC, but it does tax the PC, especially if you do night races in the rain. It will definitely tax your PC, but if you got a 4090, you know you'll be okay. So yeah, I would definitely, as far as headsets goes, I would definitely recommend the Quest 3 because I think it's reasonably priced at $500. It has pancake lenses, and you can still use it as a standalone headset. So I think where we're at now with VR headsets, I think we are at a point where pancake lenses are pretty much becoming the standard. The old Fresnel lenses that past headsets have had, and the Fresnel lenses, the PSVR 2 still uses them. Which I'm not a fan of those lenses on the PSVR 2. And not only that, Fresnel lenses have a really small sweet spot. If you look outside the sweet spot, everything's blurry or it has soft edges. Whereas pancake lenses, everything is sharp. And with pancake lenses, as far as I'm concerned, there's no sweet spot. Once you get the headset on and you get it to where everything comes into focus, there is no sweet spot. You look up, look down, left, right, everything is clear, edge to edge clarity. So the Quest 3 right now, as far as headsets that are still in production, the Quest 3 is the cheapest headset you can get with pancake lenses. Now, again, if you want to go for a Quest Pro, which I think, you know, is, if it isn't discontinued already, is going to be discontinued, you could probably catch one of those on eBay by now for less than $500. You might be able to catch a Quest Pro for $300 on eBay. Now, I think the advantages of the Quest Pro over the Quest 3 is that it has I think it has a mini OLED panels or something like that. So the blacks are better on the Quest Pro, and the colors are a little bit more vibrant on the Quest Pro. It also has pancake lenses. It also has face and eye tracking, but that would be irrelevant in sim racing. Whenever OpenXR works, the OpenXR toolkit, whenever that works, you can use the eye tracking there, which will allow you to turn down some things on your PC, and you'll still get that same clarity, and it won't tax your PC as much. So yeah, I would say Quest 3 as far as headsets that are still in production. If you don't mind knowing that the Quest Pro is going to be discontinued pretty soon, not only that, the Quest Pro, I think the controllers have better tracking than the Quest 3, because the Quest Pro, let me grab my Quest Pro real quick. I'm still wearing my headset because I got to use the microphone within the Quest 3. But so here's my Quest Pro, and the Quest Pro has a bunch of cameras. It has I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I think it's got like either 2 or 4 cameras on the inside. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think plus the 2 cameras on the inside, we're looking at 7. And then each controller has 3 cameras itself. 1 on the top and 2 on the bottom. So the Quest Pro has a total of 13 cameras, but you know, that's irrelevant as far as sim racing goes because you're going to be sitting in your seat. But if you're playing standalone games or even PCVR games like a shooter or something like that, the tracking is going to be better on the Quest Pro. So my final verdict is, I would say go with the Quest 3, but if you want to save a little bit of money and you are okay with knowing that the Quest Pro is going to be discontinued at some point soon, if it isn't already discontinued, I would say you could go with the Quest Pro as well, because both of them have pancake lenses. And again, you know, the Quest 3 has a better processor as far as standalone games goes. So like if you decide to play standalone games, they're going to look and run better on the Quest 3. But again, the advantages of the Quest Pro is that the tracking is going to be better because of all the cameras that it has. The color is going to be a little bit better. And the blacks are going to be a little bit better. But so yeah, that's my final verdict. I would say go with the Quest 3, but if you want to save a couple of dollars and still get a very good PC headset, I mean, in fact, I prefer to use this Quest Pro as my PC headset over the Quest 3. But they're so close that you're splitting hairs, that they're so close that it really doesn't matter to me which one I use, you know, as far as the PC head goes. But as a standalone headset, yeah, the Quest 3 hands down. So let me double check one more time and see what the final results are, because this could knock me back down to rookie. So I'll check the final results, let you guys know what happened, and then we'll sign off. Okay, so I lost 45 ELO. I don't know if that's enough to knock me back down to rookie. Okay, so I'm still in the iron class. The guy that hit me, he sent a letter apologizing. I wanted to get mad at him, but I don't really think it's that much his fault. I think his hands were tied because of my car dropping speed for whatever reason. I think he was stuck trying to decide which way he was going to try to go around me. He probably could have hit the brakes, but this is a night race, so he would be well within. I think he would be well within his rights to not expect a slower car to just pop up out on him, you know, out of nowhere. So no, I'm not going to report the guy, and I will accept his apology. Just a really unfortunate race. I'm sorry you guys had to see this. This kind of stuff makes me want to take it down, but I'm not going to be one of those guys where I show you the good and don't show you the bad. So really terrible race. the way things were moving, I don't think I would have won that race, but I think I would have finished in the top 5. Just terrible luck. I don't know why my car dropped in speed. It was almost like the car was almost acting as if it was out of gas. I don't know what happened, but oh well. So next, let me see. Tomorrow kicks off a new batch of daily races on GT7, and tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern time kicks off a new batch of daily races on low fuel motorsports. We'll play it by ear. We'll see what those daily races are on both formats, and we'll go from there. But I'm sure, you know, you will see something from me during this week. And for those new to the channel, you know, my schedule is loose. I schedule GT7 once during the week. I also stream GT7 again on Fridays on Twitch. Link to my Twitch channel is in the description. And then I usually get up Saturday mornings and stream low fuel motorsports. The reason why I'm doing it this morning or today is because I overslept yesterday morning, and by the time I got up, I didn't have much time to, you know, get ready for the race. So, you know, but there's my schedule for you. So I want to thank you all for watching. I really, really appreciate it. Hopefully we'll do better next time, and we'll see you on the next one. Until then, you all know the line. Wakanda forever. Long live the king, and deuces. See you soon, everybody. Have a good one.